Hey guys, welcome to Run With Me. Today is week 10 workout 4. Yay, and it's Friday. Yay. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about recovery runs. My run today is going to be 4 miles on the treadmill at lunch at a base speed of 7.5 miles an hour, which I would say is not necessarily a recovery run. I think a recovery speed would probably be closer to 6.8 or 7.0 for me. But let's talk about recovery runs. So for me, I generally try to spread my high intensity runs and my recovery runs evenly throughout the week so that I'm doing a higher intensity run and then a lower intensity and then a higher intensity and a lower intensity. This week, because I was sick and because I have plans today, all of my runs, all my high intensity runs seemed to get jumbled up at the beginning of the week. So Tuesday I had a speed run, Wednesday I did intervals, and Thursday I did a long run. Those are all high intensity runs. So I am definitely due for a recovery run today. I think I'll probably be able to handle 7.5 without too much trouble, but if I'm feeling like I just need to take it a little easier, then I will probably bump it down to maybe 7.3 or 7.0. But here's what I read about recovery runs and basically just balancing your running in general. So the high intensity runs that I do, they're called training stress runs. And the ones that I do are speed runs, intervals, and the long runs. And the training stress runs are essentially to prepare your body, I would say, and the way I use them is to prepare my body to achieve a specific speed goal. So that's how I use my high intensity runs or training stress runs. Now, recovery runs are supposed to be done at a lower speed and in between the high intensity runs, and essentially the recovery runs are run more for training volume, for running volume, rather than to attain a certain speed. So for example, with my high intensity runs, I'm looking to reach a specific speed goal. With my training volume runs, which would be what like a base run should be or a recovery run, training volume runs are meant to increase your overall running volume, like your miles per week. So, and the science behind, here's what the article said about recovery runs. Recovery runs are good for you because not only in between high intensity runs, but also because the more you run, the fitter you become, even without high intensity runs. So if you're starting at a lower level of fitness and you just want to increase your fitness, it's not necessary to even do the high intensity runs at that point. Literally, the more you run, the fitter you become, and I can totally attest to that. And the way the article explained it was that the repetitive motion is good for you as far as just getting your body to remember that motion, and it helps your heart, your lungs, your muscles. So even without the high intensity runs, you can still become more fit with regular recovery runs, which is running volume. So the thing that I struggle with and that I need to remember is that it's balance. It's funny that in my life in general, I am always searching for the perfect balance, and here balance comes up again, because here's what the article said. You cannot maximize training stress and running volume simultaneously. And that I have found to be so true. In other words, you can't work on a speed goal and a distance goal simultaneously. That is always my struggle, especially when I'm training for marathons or half marathons. But literally, you can't do it because you can't do a high intensity run every day of the week. High intensity runs are the ones that help you with your speed. You can't do it because you will break down. You can only do so many days in a row without literally breaking down. On the other hand, you can't only I mean, if you only did long runs, then you're never going to see any increase or improvement in your speed. So the article stressed that it's really just a balance in your regular running life. Right now, I'm actually looking to increase my speed on a short distance. So for me, I'm putting higher emphasis on the high intensity runs, the speed runs, the intervals, and somewhat the long run. The long run I actually do for other benefits besides speed, but I keep it there because I gain so much from it. But I just think it's interesting that this article literally highlighted how important balance is in your running life as well. So I just wanted to touch on that a little bit because this week I know I've put a lot of back-to-back high intensity runs together, and right now I need to focus on some recovery runs. So I'm going to be doing a recovery run today, and as I said, if 7.5 seems to be too intense, then I will bring it down a little bit. Then I have a day of rest tomorrow, which is great. I'm ready for that. And then Sunday I'll be doing another lower intensity run. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight into those recovery runs and the difference between high intensity runs and recovery runs. So you could maybe formulate a training plan based on your goals as well. I think both of those runs are very important, and I have a little viewer here who wants the table, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I will check in with you guys after my 4-mile run at lunch and let you know how it went. Bye. Okay guys, so that 4-mile workout was harder than I expected it to be. I ended up running at 6.5 miles an hour for the entire 4 miles. I'm actually really glad that I read all of that information on recovery runs before the run today, because I actually am giving myself more grace and more forgiveness than I normally would for only being able to run 6.5 miles an hour. Remember yesterday I said I can literally tell in the first couple minutes of a run how it's going to go, and the first couple minutes of this run my legs were super tired. They just felt really worn, and it doesn't surprise me considering the last 3 workouts of this week have all been pretty intense and I've been pushing myself. So I was able to just, you know what, it's okay, I'm gonna do 6.5 miles an hour. And that was pretty comfortable for the full 4 miles. So that was my recovery run in every sense of the word. Have you guys heard of people who they'll do a run like late in the evening and then like pretty much, I don't know if they eat, but they do a very late workout, and then the next morning first thing they get up and do another workout? And I guess the idea of that is so that they can burn off all of the glycogen stores that they have, so that the middle of the second run they're burning, all of the glycogen is gone and the body switches to fat burning mode. I wonder if that's kind of what I did today, because I felt like I depleted everything. But that's as close as I could get to like back-to-back workouts as far as doing like an evening workout and then a morning workout. I don't think I could do that. The closest I could do is an evening workout and then a lunchtime workout, but that was difficult enough. So hopefully that's what I did. I hopefully burned or turned my body over to burning fat stores. Anyway, that's how my 4 miles went today. Tomorrow I do have a little break, so then I've only got 2 runs I can do next week, so I'm pretty bothered by that, but we're gonna make it happen. So on Sunday I will be doing my last run of the week. I will be doing probably a 4-mile run, but probably at 7.5 miles, so a base speed. So that's Sunday, and then Monday starts a new week, and then the only day I can run next week is on Monday. So I will still be working out, probably just a lot of walking. But anyway, so that was my run for today. Definitely a recovery run, and now I'm ready for a recovery / rest day. So that will feel awesome tomorrow. So that is me for today, signing off week 10, workout 4. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I will touch base with you again on Sunday when I do my 5th and final workout of the week.